What you can do is you can hope for good weather for us, okay?
Yeah. Oh, but you know
I
what?
was a tour guide for 14 years. I worked 33 years in the IT business.
Oh, IT business.
Yeah, I started as an operator and worked all the way up to problem management and change management and,
Wow.
for a large company.
Really?
So, yeah.
But you said you were a tour guide?
My second career, because at age 54,
What?
at age 54, I couldn't find a rocking chair my size.
Very European street of all European kinds of foods and sausage and things that you wouldn't get just anywhere. It smile.
Hello guys, so right now I'm at Rosetta Park. So I just want to understand the little history of this park. So all yours. Let's go for the story.
The man and woman that owned this park, the park was purchased. It's not a park then, it was his home. He purchased all these hectares of land because he wanted to make his wife happy because she loved the bluffs. And they were very wealthy and could afford to put up 3 or 4 homes here for their family. And then when his wife died early on with cancer, he decided that when he died, that he would leave all his money for the rest of his life to the city of Toronto to take care of the land. But they must never bicycle or have dogs here or have picnics here. It was just meant for the love for his wife. And in the park, you'll find a pile of stones on the east side, on the sort of northeast, and those stones each have a name on them and the names of his dogs that are buried there. And in addition to that, there is one stone set aside by itself for his donkey.
Okay.
And so that's how the park became named, and it's kept beautifully, and soon the rose bushes will all be out, and it's a very, very beautiful place to spend some time. The park is called Rosetta McClain Park, and I have been here only 5 years, not quite, that I've lived in the area.
Oh, okay. So you are from here?
No, originally, no.
Oh, okay.
We came to Toronto a long time ago, but yeah. I came from, I lived a lot of places, but I grew up in the country near Barrie. Oh, Barrie's in the, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours north.
Oh,
yeah.
in Canada,
In
right?
Ontario, yeah.
Ontario. Oh,
yeah.
Newberry. Oh, you lived in the rural area.
Yes.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Yeah, retired.
Oh,
I sit here in the park and love it.
happy. I mean, I think you guys are living life now.
It's very nice. And we have lovely grandchildren too.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful.
Oh, the henna. Did your wife do it?
Yeah.
Very nice.
She does all this henna. I came from India last year to Canada. I've been like almost 1 year living here. I think I really love it. So what do you think? Where should I travel around and see nice places like this?
Well, Johan is a tour guide.
Sure.
And he can tell you what you should see in Ontario for sure.
I was a tour guide for 14 years.
Really?
In my second career.
Tour guide. Oh, I should ask him more questions then.
And within driving distance of Toronto, you have Niagara Falls, of course. You have,
I've been to Niagara Falls twice.
Algonquin
I've been to the
Park.
cruise.
Yeah. Cruise?
Twice.
What cruise?
You have the ship, right?
Oh yes, that one. Yeah.
Yep. So
And then you can also go to north of Toronto. It's about a 4-hour drive to Algonquin Park, which is
Beautiful.
Yeah, heard about it.
You can drive through it by car, or you can stop and picnic there, or there's a lot of trails to walk past waterfalls.
And you can rent, like, if you don't want to tent, you can rent
a yurt.
yurts.
Okay. So right now I don't have a car. So to reach Algonquin Park, are there any local transportations like bus or train or something like that?
Not really, no.
Okay.
No, not really, no.
So it's actually a driveway place.
Yeah, because you would go up Highway 11. There are buses that go there, but they don't really stop close enough to the park.
Ah,
Yeah, it's quite
got
a
it. I understand.
And also, what about the caves?
And then
I like caves.
These, the
area
stalagmites and...
the area
Limestone caves or something like that?
The area I grew up in was the Ottawa Valley, and Ottawa obviously is a very nice place to see, the capital city. But I grew up near Ottawa, and there's a place there called Bonachere Caves. Limestone.
Ottawa, okay.
Near Ottawa.
Okay.
Limestone caves. And then if you go the other direction, Grey Bruce County is a very nice area. That It's on Lake Huron, Georgian Bay actually, and from there there's a ferry, a large ferry that goes across the bay up to Manitoulin, past Manitoulin Island, where there's some native reservations, and up to Sault Ste. Marie in northern Ontario. Of course, if you're here, going to the United States too is easy. I don't know if they need visas or not.
Yeah.
So there's a lot to see in this area.
Oh, have you been anywhere else? Just Ontario?
In Ontario, I have not been out of. I went to Niagara twice.
Yeah.
I've been to Science Museum, and I've been to High Park. I
Well,
think that's all, I guess.
so, so that you know, I mean, obviously, as a new person, you don't have tons of money. True. So,
Of course, of course.
every
True.
place, but you'll have to dig, has a list of all the things that are free. For example, the Royal Ontario Museum, I think every Wednesday at 4 o'clock you can go free.
True.
Right?
No,
So,
I
lots
have-
of stuff.
True. I have this Canoe app. Have you heard of this app?
No.
Canoe. There is one app called Canoe, where if you are a permanent resident or a citizen, you can travel to all these museums and parks for free for 1 year.
Yes.
So I availed that. I'm a PR. I got here as a PR, so I'm eligible for it. I signed up for it. So probably I can visit all these places for free.
Fabulous. And you've been to High Park?
Yes,
What'd you think?
I think it's beautiful.
Isn't it? It
Magnificent,
is.
like,
It's
too
and
big.
on the west side of High Park, on the west side of High Park, they have a very European street
Oh.
of all European kinds of foods and sausage and things that you wouldn't get just anywhere. Do you know where?
You talking
Where?
about Bronson's house?
Brunsonville.
Oh, yeah. It's not right next to it, but
Close. It's
And
very
in,
close.
In High Park also there's the
Zoo.
for kids to see.
I went to the zoo. It's far away. There is one zoo, right?
Yes.
I went to that zoo.
That's
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's one in High Park.
Oh, I didn't know.
And there's
that.
Riverdale Farm. Your children would love Riverdale
Yeah.
Farm. You know Riverdale Farm?
No.
So it's about I can walk there. I'm a big walker.
Oh,
So I
me
can
too.
walk to Riverdale Farm.
Okay.
And it's a real Canadian farm. And they're growing crops and people dress like in the olden days. And we also, what's the other one, Johan?
They have animals there, obviously.
Yeah, and animals.
Yeah.
But what is the other one that's up?
Oh, Black Creek.
Black Creek Pioneer Village. It's amazing. Even I love it at this age.
And that's easy to get to because the subway has a stop called Black Creek, just before Vaughan. So you can
Children love it. The clothing of that period of history, and ladies in their long dresses in the 1900s and their bonnets, and it's fantastic.
Wow. I've been to Girard Street. That's a lot of Indian stores.
The
are there.
Indian, I go there for my samosa. Yeah.
You heard about this place called Thousand Islands?
Yes, Johan knows it well.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
What?
the Thousand Islands.
Oh, the Thousand Islands, yes, yeah.
Yes.
Have
He
you
did
been there?
tours there.
No, I'm thinking about going there.
Yeah.
So I
And
hope we can go by bus or.
Yeah, I think you can go by bus, yeah.
Okay.
And then take the cruise, the 1 hour cruise through the Thousand Islands.
Oh.
Yeah. And so it's very nice. It comes out of,
Okay.
there's one out of Kingston, but usually I take the one with my guests. I would take the one from Rockton.
Oh,
Right,
okay.
right.
Okay. What else can I see in that area, like near to the Thousand Islands, like
Kingston.
Kingston?
Kingston, that's where part of our armed forces are in Kingston.
The Royal Military College, you go there, you get selected, male or female. They choose about 100 people per year to go to Royal Military College, RMC, and you get a undergraduate degree there.
Okay.
And after you work for the military for 3 years because you don't pay.
Okay.
So if your children decided that you wanted to do that
Sure,
one day,
sure.
that would be
Definitely.
yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
And also, Kingston is fabulous for the water, and you can take a boat across to the island. Remember, we took our
Wolf-
bicycles
Wolf
to
Island.
Wolf Island.
Wow.
Kingston, we had in Canada, we had the Summer Olympics here in 1976. And
Really?
it was in Montreal. But
Oh.
the sailing events were at Kingston because it's also on Lake Ontario.
Okay.
And Montreal didn't have access to, it's on the St. Lawrence, but no lake, right?
Okay.
Whereas in Kingston, the St. Lawrence is very wide.
Okay.
Because you go to Lake Ontario, and then you get the Thousand Islands, and then you get the St. Lawrence River all the way to Atlantic Ocean. Right?
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
When your children go to school, will you choose them for English, French, or Both.
I want them to learn both. I want them to learn both English and French for sure.
Because if ever they wanted to work in Ottawa,
Yeah.
you have
French,
to.
yeah, for sure.
It's really important.
True.
And
Even they have to move to Montreal or the province.
Yeah.
Definitely they need to. I want them to learn French also. Even I would love to learn French.
yes,
For sure.
yeah. My children are bilingual, and it's
Oh.
been wonderful for them,
Yeah.
and wonderful for them traveling in the world.
Yeah. Of course.
Right?
Of course. Yeah. True.
And then when they're in high school, they can get to go to live in France for a month and exchange.
Amazing, right?
Yeah. Oh, it's so good. We feel very fortunate to live in Canada. We have lots of nice
True.
opportunity.
Like all Canadian, you are like you're born and brought up here.
For me, yes, but not for John.
Where are you from, sir?
I was born in Germany.
Germany. Okay.
3.5 years old when I came here.
Oh, Deutschland.
Yeah. have you been there?
No.
No?
I read a little bit of history.
Yeah.
Johan, he's fluent in
Fluent.
German,
Oh, okay.
and he's really good in French.
Ah, awesome. Germany, I thought about going there for study like few years back, but I thought, okay, I should learn German now. I should invest a lot of time, so I didn't go. It's just that. But I think if you know German, then I think Germany is best, I guess.
Well, for 13 years when I did my tour guiding job, I did at Toronto, Niagara Falls, and all across Canada. And I did German tours or English tours. So it
Wow.
gave me more opportunity to work.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, that's good for a tour guide, right? I mean, you should know a lot of languages.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Wow.
What profession do you have?
I'm working in an IT company.
Yes?
I'm working as a proposal manager.
What?
Proposal manager.
Proposal
What does it
manager.
mean?
So it means like, for example, a lot of IT companies needs projects, right? They don't have projects. So the clients release RFPs as a competitive bids. Like, you need to bid on that RFP to win that contract. So I work on getting those contracts to the
Projects
yeah.
for the
for this company.
His sister does this for the government. She's a project manager.
That's amazing. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what they do. Government, they create an RFP, they release it to the outside world, and then we guys try to get it.
Well, the interesting thing is that if you work for the government, so even if let's say you drive books for the library around, that's a government job.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
If you work in Ottawa for the province or the feds, a government job. And if you have a government job for your whole life, you have benefits.
Yeah.
Even after you retire.
Government pays you pension or something?
Yes.
And dental
How
benefits
much?
too.
How
But
much would we get?
It's usually 75% of your salary.
Really?
Your benefits would be 75% of your salary.
So you make like $5,000 as a salary. You will get 75% of that as a pension.
Roughly, yes.
Post your retirement.
Plus all your benefits on top.
With like the dental, your vision.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Physio, massage therapy,
Oh,
all
wow.
that stuff.
Wow.
He didn't have that. But that kind of, there's two kinds of pensions in Canada or none. What is the kind where you get it for your whole lifetime?
Well, you get both of them for your whole lifetime, but I think it is confirmed benefit plan. And then there's the plan where you get the money and the employer matches it, but you have to invest it yourself. Whereas the
RRSP, I guess.
Pardon me?
No,
RRSP?
no.
No, that's your own thing.
Oh.
You do that yourself.
Yeah.
Oh,
Whereas-
that's not from the government.
No.
That's our own funds. We are saving to get it back later on.
Yes.
Yes.
And the idea behind that is obviously to put it in when you make a lot of money,
Right.
because it's percentage-wise.
Yeah,
your
and we
taxes.
save some tax also.
And then later on, when you make less, you take it out then and get taxed less. Doesn't always work that way though.
Because like for your daughter now, if you start to buy for her her education fund,
Yeah.
then the government gives you so much money towards it every year.
So some grants.
Right.
I studied about it recently. I got to know about it. RESP.
Registered
Yes.
education
Savings plan.
savings
yeah.
plan.
Yeah. So yeah, I was thinking about it. Definitely, I will do it for both my daughters. Something
Yes.
for RESP.
Yeah.
Okay, RESP.
So I worked 33 years in the IT business.
Oh, IT business.
Yeah, I started as an operator and worked all the way up to problem management and change management and
Wow.
for a large company. So,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, but you said you were a tour guide.
My second career, because at age 54,
What?
at age 54, I couldn't find a rocking chair my size.
What? Really?
So I went to school for 1 year, and became a professional tour guide
my
certificate.
God.
And they said, "Oh, okay."
That's amazing.
I had 2 job offers when I was going through that 1 year of school, so I said,
What?
"Okay."
And it's so nice because as a tour guide, you can choose to work as much as you want or as little as you wish.
Well, I was in a
Wow.
fortunate position because I already had a pension, but some people live off it, right?
Yeah.
But the tour guides that I've been working with lately are getting older. And so this one lady just passed away, 82. She was still tour guiding at 82.
So
And
which
you
career
choose
like?
if you want to, like if, let's say you want to do tour guide for
Right.
some reason, right? Then you can choose to do tours going to India.
Right.
So you can translate for,
Free. Wow.
right? You get paid to go there. You travel free. You stay in your
Wow.
hotel. You get your food, but they, you're translating and you get paid, and you're helping all the people. Like Johan would do people from Austria and Germany who
Wow.
wanted to go through Canada.
True.
So
true.
it's a great job. It doesn't,
amazing.
but the biggest part of your job is that people give you such big tips.
Really?
Oh yeah. Sometimes Johan would come home with $1,000 in tips.
Wow.
Yeah. And tips are not taxable.
Nobody knows, right?
Yeah.
In theory.
Yeah, in theory. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. That's so. I looks like you like the second job the best.
I
Better.
did, yeah. I
Yeah?
did, yeah. Yeah. But it's not. I mean, I had tours that. My deluxe tour I had was 3 weeks across Canada, a week and a half in Eastern Canada, and then fly to Calgary, and then another week and a half in the Rockies, and that's a lot of time to be away from home. 3
Wow.
weeks.
Because see, he missed me. There.
You don't. You also would have thought I also want to come, right? You didn't think.
One time I went out and I packed tents and everything, and I went out and we went hiking and canoeing
Wow.
and
You guys
staying
really travel
camping.
a lot. Oh
Yeah.
my
British
God.
Columbia, yeah.
You know in and out of Canada then.
but like a lot in Europe too. But we know how to do it very inexpensively.
That's what I
Right?
need.
Yeah, yeah. Because you need to get a tent.
True. True.
You
Okay.
need a tent. You teach your children about camping, the outdoors.
If you're,
It's
around,
you pay like $25 a night
do you,
for the
do
whole
you,
family.
Right.
do you live in the area here?
Yeah, I live in the.
Oh, okay. If you're June 3rd, I think that's in 2 weeks, is it? 2 weeks? June 3rd, the Saturday. This street here, and
then-
across the park, next street, same thing. It's going to be a garage sale or a yard sale.
So this street will not have too many, but the next street will have tons of them. That's where you can pick up tents and camping gear and stoves and,
Yard sale. What does it mean? Like.
Oh, it means you take everything in your house, because Canadians have way too much.
True.
Everything. Pots, pans, stoves, mirrors, toiletries, books, camping gear, sleeping bags, everything. And you put it on the street and sell it for just a few dollars to get rid of everything in your house.
What?
Yeah, called yard sale.
Okay.
In England, they called it boot sale. They would do it from the back of cars.
So they choose a date. They pick a date to do this.
Yeah, June 3rd
Yeah.
this year.
You know the Beach Metro newspaper?
No.
Oh, okay, I deliver it. So, but you can pick it up anywhere at the stores. It's called Beach Metro. You'll see all the garage sales. Not, there'll be 1,000, but maybe 40 people put it in the paper.
Garage sale, yard sale, same thing. What you can do is you can hope for good weather for us, okay?
Oh, but you know what else?
For sure.
In Rouge Hill, just in Rouge Hill out here,
Crucial.
you can have an opportunity to have free trial of camping in a tent overnight.
Really?
Yes, it's something that they offer.
For free?
At Rouge Hill, and it's a free chance to see what camping's like. Because to buy camping gear new, it's very
much,
expensive,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
But for picking it up, you might pick it up for $200, everything you need.
Oh. Like everything, sleeping bag, the entire setup.
Pots and pans.
Pots and pans
Yeah,
too.
everything you might need.
Oh, that's
All the dishes that, because they're all smaller so that we can,
True.
right? And if you backpack, you need them even smaller than that.
True. So for this camping, like, do we find groups of people where you go along? Like,
I don't know how they do it at Rouge Hill, but I know that my girlfriend's daughter did it because they had never camped and they had children. They thought, we should try it. So they went and tried it.
oh,
Yeah.
that's something to try for.
Well, it's fantastic for
True.
kids.
True. Definitely, definitely.
And also Rouge Hill, if you like to hike, is
Rouge Hill.
fabulous.
How far is it from here?
Johan, to Rouge Hill, half an hour drive?
Yeah, you take the GO train too.
Oh, we can take a GO train?
GO
Yeah.
train, yeah. There's an actual station stop called Rouge Hill.
Okay.
Get back for supper.
Okay, he wants to go home for supper.
All right.
Typical male.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Of course, right.
Nice
We
to
need
chat
food.
with you.
Nice to chat
Yeah,
with you.
tell me your name.
My name is Ramiz.